We got 800 and some members on the Facebook, but only like 100 and some on the DetroitBassPlayers.com. So everybody join it. This is where you can see this stuff. It's like there, you know. It's not scrolling away somewhere.
It's a website.
Yeah, it's a website, and it's all topic based, and so those topics stay in that topic. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Facebook, which is a bunch of topics that just keep leaving. There's no telling how much stuff I've missed because
Craig has been busy. We got 831 members right now.
Okay, it's 831. So if y'all, all 831 of y'all can go over to DetroitBassPlayers.com, that'll be cool. Now, which brings me to another thing, young fella. Because of the Detroit Bass Players on Facebook, because of DetroitBassPlayers.com, and the fellowship that we have as bass players, Detroit area bass players, I'm talking about from guys who just started 1 month ago to guys who've been playing as long as I have, 40 years. I've been playing for over 40 years. And some even longer, and then we got amateurs, beginners, and we got some big timers like Kern Bradley and Giovanni Collier and Al Turner and
all of us here, big timers,
and Mike Harrington and Jim Simonson. The list goes on. James Jameson Jr. The list goes on. All of who?
Lamont Johnson.
Oh, Lamont Johnson.
Yeah, Lamont.
The list goes on and on. And then all of a sudden, Kerry Lacey, which is like, as far as Detroit bass players are concerned, as far as I know, Kerry and Craig are like right-hand man on making sure this thing stayed good and all that kind of stuff. And then last year they decided to take a photo shoot. They said, hey, let's get all the bass players to take photo shoot in 2011. And a few of us went. Did you go to the 2011?
No.
Parker?
Yes, sir, I did.
Was it fun?
It was an absolute blast.
How about you, Bill?
No, matter of fact, I had just got my last bass, and Sean told me about it like a couple of days after the photo shoot. Yeah.
Did you make the 2011, Reggie?
Yeah.
I was there.
How about you?
I was not even aware of it.
Carolyn, did you make it? 2011?
I wasn't playing the bass.
So you ain't know about it. Mike, did you make it?
Nope, didn't make it.
I didn't make it either, and boy, look at that transition. There's a picture of it right there. There's a picture of the 2011 photo shoot right here in the basement, Reggie's basement, BASSmint. Anyway, what I'm segueing into is they took another photo shoot this year for 2012. Did you make the photo shoot?
No.
Did you make the photo shoot?
I did. I was there this time.
So you made it this time. You were aware of the last one, and you was like, I'm not missing this one.
No.
Did you make it?
I missed it because I was still temping for the band that he's in.
Bill, did you make it this year?
Yeah, we made it. I didn't take a picture though. We left before the actual photo shoot, but I was there to do some fellowshipping. Yeah.
Oh, but you didn't have to be in the picture. The fellowship alone was massive, right?
Yes.
Did you make it again, Reggie?
I ain't even left yet. I'm still
Reggie's still at the photo shoot. He waiting on the next one. Yeah. How about you, James? Did you make it?
There. Matter of fact, I'm heading back for the next photo shoot.
Cool. And Mr. James Fournier, did you make it?
Definitely was there. Yeah.
So you ain't make the last one, but you didn't know about the last one, but you...
I was there early, actually.
You was there early? And Carolyn, did you make the photo shoot
I'm playing the bass now, and I was there center stage.
Right. That's cool. Mike, did you make it?
I was there the night before. And stayed. Not missing this.
Now, I had big plans to make it, but I just couldn't make it, man. Some things happened, and it just prevented me from making it.
Somebody's got to play bass in the town, you know.
I mean, I was stuck with Parker subbing in your band. That's why I couldn't make it. We had two bass players that day.
Down the town.
So, because of that photo shoot that we did this time, you had more guys, right? It was like over 150 people this time. And for some reason, somehow, as a result, this picture unlike any other bass organization before, wound up in the best or the biggest bass publication magazines in the world, and that's Bass Player Magazine. So the 2012 photo show,
Centerfold. Are you serious?
the 2012.
I didn't wear my good shirt, man.
It's out now.
So
all over the world now.
we took we took that picture in and we're in the November issue of the, but we're in the November issue, 2012 November issue. That picture that we took is in the is in the Bass Player Magazine.
Wow.
The one with,
does anyone know who actually facilitated all that?
no, but Marcus Miller is on the cover of that magazine. So what happened is, what did you think about it, man? What did you think about the photo shoot and then?
I didn't think Motown had enough front lawn to keep enough people on that line. Number one, but it was cool, you know, in the spirit of Jamerson. You know, I think he would have been real happy to see all the fellowship, the low end fellowship. On the front line, it was cool. It was real cool.
Because there was another photo.
What did y'all talk about over there?
A little sidebar.
What y'all talking about over there?
We're trying to figure out if he was in the magazine.
Well, the shirt thing is bothering me, man. I didn't have a good Sunday shirt on. Yeah.
And he's in the picture without his good Sunday shirt.
So for the photo shoot, it was cool.
It went viral.
It's in there?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I should have shaved. Okay. It is what it is.
Okay, so good shirt and shave next time.
Yeah.
I had the whole
To redo the shot.
up in the air, so everybody said, "Oh, they're ready."
There he is.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I tried to tag the picture.
That's impossible. It was impossible.
All y'all look like bass players. I mean, everybody looked
I wonder
exactly
why.
the same, and so it was hard to tag those pictures. But what did you think about that photo shoot, Carolyn, as a new bass player?
Oh, it was more than just the photo shoot. I think someone mentioned it was the communion that I absolutely enjoyed the most. The photo shoot, I felt was really historical and was deserving of being in the best and largest bass player magazine. Mm-hmm. And that's all I said about it.
And how long have you been playing?
I know where you're going. And because of that,
Wow.
when I first started taking bass lessons, somehow, I can't remember exactly how I got to the Bass Player magazine. And I learned a lot.
Well, who did you take lessons from?
I take lessons from Eddie Cohen.
Another Detroit bass player.
Yes. And when we took that photo and everybody was so excited, nobody could have been more excited than I was. The first thing that popped in my mind is this is historical. And as I said earlier, was deserving of being in the largest magazine that represented us. And so I started to contact the magazine myself and changed my mind and realized it would be more powerful coming from the founders. And I consider, even though Craig actually founded the Facebook site, Kerry actually grew the site with all of his contacts and influence.
Right, exactly.
And so I sent a message to Kerry to contact the magazine with the photo and the write-up from the Detroit Free Press, which would give it more weight. And as a result, we got the photo in the magazine.
Thank you. So let's stop there. People magazine.
Yes. But seriously, there is so much talent in the Metro Detroit area. I'm a transplant here. And once I got plugged into thanks to Reggie and to Big Ive and to Eddie and Carrie, once I got plugged into the group and realized all the talent here, I'm just blown away. I absolutely am blown away. And even though I've been taking lessons a year, I just don't think I can ever measure up to some of the talent around here. But
you don't have to measure.
But in the meantime, I'm having so much fun trying.
Absolutely.
So that's what's important.
Just be you, man.
Exactly.
Okay. And one day, can I get an interview with you?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
But I have to create my story.
Okay.
You're still right, man. You'll always be right.
Yeah, you always be right next to me.
Yeah, you be right for a while, girl.
Boy, you gonna get tired.
Okay, so Mike, photo shoot first. How did it feel to be there?
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, as you go through life and you're trying to do something and learn something and you don't know where to go and who to go to, when you see something like that in that magnitude, it just blows you away. Because if I took something from one of you, each one of you, I could be a killer. And just, it enhances my thought process and say, wow, I can look at it this way. Oh, what kind of bass did you get here? What kind of amp are you using? And then you put your sound together and you make yourself.
Right. And then for it to make Bass Player Magazine, what did that do for you?
Oh, that pushed me over the edge. I called everybody. Wow, look at this! Buy the issue. I'm going out and just order 1,900 of them, man.
How did it feel for you, James?
Oh, it was a great feeling. The first was just as great as the second one. The first was fantastic because we were able to come together, and the talent and camaraderie that we had, you know, from those that's Lady Gaga's music producer to those that are
bass
starting
player.
out. Yeah,
Kern Brantley showed up.
Kern Brantley was amazing, and the information. It was like a giant love fest between bass players, and the second one was even larger. Included more people, and even more women came out that are playing the bass. They found out, and we were well represented. So it was a great turnout. It was a beautiful day.
And then to hear that it's going to be in the Bass Player Magazine.
Oh, that I think that puts a light on Detroit and the bass players, and lets the world know that we're a force to be reckoned with.
Still.
Yeah, it's a James Jamerson world sometimes.
Yes.
Do you have a copy of it, James?
I do indeed. Bought mine Thursday.
and how about you, Reggie? Did you? I know you. I consider you sometimes the Detroit bass players' mascot / most passionate. You know, my vocabulary is limited, but most passionate, the mascot, the guy that reaches out and touches everybody, and then and so gracious when people.
Ambassador.
The ambassador. There you go.
Ambassador. See,
He's our godfather.
Only word I used to have for him is sidekick, but that was never appropriate. It should have been my right hand man on these videos. What I should say, right hand man. But for you to be at both of them, how did it feel for you?
Well, I have a unique set of circumstances that goes around all that. Because some of y'all know I've only been playing about 1.5 years out of the last 5 because of an illness. And before I started playing again, I was I was in a bad state. I was completely convinced I couldn't play no more. Then as I started getting better, slowly I said, oh, well, maybe it ain't over. But this stuff sat down here, man, for all those years without me playing it, you know. But when I got that first call from Carrie, I didn't know what to expect. I just went to, this is the last year at the photo shoot. I said, oh man, this is amazing. But I already knew about Detroit's bass history. You know, it's just the bass. These instruments are only a year older than I am. You know. So it's more historical significance because you think about the typical rhythm section. This is the instrument has the least amount of history, but it's evolving faster than anything else in the rhythm section. You know, every 10 years, somebody comes up with a different way, a different approach to play this instrument. In the 50s, it was one way. In the 60s, it was one way. In the 70s, Stanley Clarke and George, they just knocked all the walls down. And people have been taking it in their own little direction.
Yeah.
And so we got just as many different styles. And we got members here. I think it's more significant that other people in I mean, you think about it. We got a city with 600,000 people in total population. But we got 800 members.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a lot of bass players.
You think about the other cities that are big, large metropolises, and the only reason they don't have it is because they don't have that social attitude toward each other. Mm-hmm. And I think as long as you start really having fun with what you're doing, you're going to excel at it. And it becomes to become work and tedious and competition, you'll be stuck in that one place.
Yeah.
The rut.
And so
I mean, for me, man, in the second shoot, and it was crazy for me because Craig thought enough of me to ask me to be an administrator. So I see numbers that you guys don't see. But I get emails that you guys don't get sometimes from people who don't even speak the language. They just, like, I could tell that they excited about what they were doing. But I'm talking about Germany, Russia, Indochina, Japan, China, South America. And they,
Nairobi.
Yeah, right. Internationally.
Zimbabwe.
I think that's where we was trying to go.
Internationally, yeah, we already had a reputation for producing
some
bass players out of Detroit. We always have had that representation. But now people get a glass eye view of what's happening on the local scene, and they understand. Whoa,
that's some serious stuff.
We got some guys this tall, this tall, this tall, women this tall, this tall, this tall, people in this category, this category, this category, this category. This is the first time I've ever seen that people from all these different genres come together under one umbrella.
Represent.
And represent.
With the same letter that's on the face of your hat there.
Right. So,
big old cursive D.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been a wonderful experience for me.
That shoot was a good experience for you?
It's serious good. I mean, now other people realize it too. That's why we ended up in a newspaper in the largest bass publication in the world.
Yeah.
So what newspaper is this 2011 shoot from?
That particular one was the first one. That was the Thursday edition before the photo shoot, and there was another edition that Saturday.
What paper?
Detroit Free Press.
Oh, really? Wow. And did they do one for the 2012 as well?
Yeah, we did.
For Detroit Free Press?
Yeah.
That is amazing. Bill, you made it to the photo shoot?
Yes, I actually made it. I didn't get a chance to get in the picture. We had to leave early, but I did get a chance, like I said, the fellowship and do a little networking and check out the bass players. Want to make just a quick side note, man. I get on the Limbic forum. You know, the Limbic players, they got a big forum over there. They saw it, man, and they flipped out, and they were like, "Bill, you got that many?" I said, "Man, we got more bass players that's on that picture now. I mean, it's more bass players. All the bass players didn't make it."
These are just a local guy.
And they were really taken back, so to speak. They did not realize that we had these many bass players.
Well, and
these are guys all over the country, you know.
Right. I posted it, the picture, the 2011. I posted it on quite a few bass sites and quite a few high-profile bass player sites, such as Stanley Clarke, and got a reply back saying "awesome" from Stanley Clarke. So that made my day. And all of these sites like Stanley Clarke, the Bass Player magazine, it got posted in the Bass Players magazine online, on Facebook, and once again, all of these people from all over the world just, hey, they like that Detroit. Wow, I've never seen this before. You know, so many bass players gathered in one place, and you didn't make it.
Nope.
They have another one, 2013. You're gonna be there. I'm gonna try to make it as well. And hopefully all you bass players is watching this. Try to make it. I know a lot of us play and can't make it if we can't make it, but if you can, come on, show the fellowship of Detroit bass players and come on out to the photo shoot.